Hello and welcome to the EatMyUke ukulele channel, where today we are discussing the 10 songs that made me a much better ukulele player. So this list is going to be very unique to me, and a lot of the songs on it I would say are quite unconventional. However, due to the nature of this channel where I'm uploading full album arrangements on the uke, I often find myself in a position where I'm having an absolute nightmare trying to play these songs, and I feel like smashing my instrument against the wall. But you know, that's the nature of a musician. It's one of the joys of what we do. Overcoming obstacles and understanding that these things just take time, patience and effort. So, number 1 on the list. I come from a guitar background, so naturally NIRVANA were a lot of the first songs that I learned to play on a guitar, but there was something about LITHIUM that I just couldn't get. As a beginner, I just couldn't pick up the rhythm. Fast forward 10 years and I tried again with 2 less strings. This is one of those songs that requires a lot of finger dexterity. I'm using all 4 fretting fingers and I'm rapidly moving between strings. It's just such a fast song. So when I was learning to play it, what I did was slow down a metronome to play it like do 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 until I could speed it up and play it fast enough to play it alongside Matt Bellamy. Moving on to number 3 and the newest song on this list, Vampire Weekend, Sunflower. Quite fast, it's not actually what I struggled with. What gave me problems was the sheer length of it and memorizing everything in it, because it feels like there's about, well, at least 4 different scales going on, and you have to sync that up with memorizing it without screwing it up. The guitar god himself. To be honest, I could have picked any Hendrix song for this list, as most of them baffled me. It's not until you actually try and recreate his sound and how he plays until you realise how much of a good musician he was. Moving along 30 years. So this wasn't necessarily hard to play technically, but it was the first song that I arranged using just my ears. I didn't use no tabs, no chords or anything. I just sat down and listened to it and tried to soak in the entire feel of the song. And I also tried to include a little bit of rhythm in it. You see, I did the du-du-du and the click and the strum. I just tried getting a real sense of the tune, which is a funky, funky song. Another throwback to my younger years and potentially the most iconic guitar solo of the 21st century. So for this, I had to master alternate picking, which is coming up and down. So you're pretty much playing things as fast as that. And it allows you to play things pretty much twice the speed. On to number 7 and something that I just recently learned to play. It's been my dream to be able to play this piece of music since I was a kid. I was hooked on Final Fantasy when I was growing up. I just love the soundtrack. It's majestic, magical, and just sounds beautiful. But it is a bugger to play. It's so fast, and your fingers are moving at 1,000,000 miles per second. And just when they get a chance to rest, when you get into that chord shape, you're relaxing it for a matter of seconds, and then they're off again. always trying to improve my ukulele techniques, and one of them is finger picking. For this song in particular, it uses a technique called Travis picking, which is pretty much using your thumb to recreate a bass groove in the finger picking. And that kind of gives it a sense of movement and a kind of, like, it adds a lot of speed to the finger picking. It just makes it sound a lot more full. This is one of those riffs that just melts onto my ears like butter. It is gorgeous. And I remember when I was in school, a kid used to be able to play it on guitar really well. And I'd look at him and think, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to play that like you. But of course, as you get older, you get a bit more relaxed and calm about these things. And you see them for what they are. Problems that just need solving. What do I need to do to be able to play that? Often it's a case of just slowing it down and playing it much slower than it's played on the original song and work your way up to playing it. If you're struggling to get into the chord shapes at the right time, just practice doing that. That's all you got to do, just slowly do that and work your fingers to memorize what to do. That brings me to the last song on this list, and one I distinctly remember practicing for about 3 weeks just for a YouTube video. It's a killer lick with a hair-raising harmony sat alongside of it. So much for watching to the end of that video. If you're a ukulele player yourself and you're thinking, there's no way I can ever do anything he's just done, stop, because you can. This instrument can be anything you want it to be. There's people all around the world doing amazing things with just 4 strings. If you do want to learn any of these songs, there's some links down below. If you're new around here, please feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. So, you've been playing the ukulele a few weeks, months, maybe even a few years, and you're at the point where you want to turn this into this.